The third paper assignment. You have a detailed description of this assignment posted on the paper project page of the website. There you will also find a preface that provides an overview of what you have to accomplish in this assignment. I encourage you to read it. Indeed, since it is so short, you should read it from beginning to end. It provides you with a very good overview of the assignment, and the presentation you are about to see will provide you with a set of detailed specifics that you have to accomplish for this assignment. Basically, the focus in this presentation is on the individual instructions. So before you continue with this presentation, make sure you go to the website, read everything from the third paper assignment up to step number 1. Step number 1, make all necessary corrections to paper assignment 2. This project is set up so that if you complete one assignment, you have half of the next assignment completed and perfect. And that half of the assignment will be perfect only if you make the necessary corrections to it. So take this opportunity to put in any missed marks of punctuation, to change any faulty spelling, to fix any details of format, etc. Basically, by completing paper assignment 2, you have completed all the details that have to do with the bibliography. Step number 2, read your shortest source from beginning to end. Now notice that I specified your shortest source. In fact, take a look at the photocopies you have made of the 2 articles from reference books and choose the shorter of the 2 of them. Read that article from beginning to end. This is a very good way to get a sound overview of your subject, and it should not take you very long to do so. Step number 3, take another look at your outline. If you want to make changes in the things that you plan to cover in your paper, this is probably a good time to make that decision. In fact, reading through your shortest source gave you the opportunity to have a broad look at your subject, and as you did so, you might have had a change of heart about some detail that you had written into your outline previously. Of course, you are free to change the outline and therefore the content of your paper at any time, but it is a good idea to have a set plan in mind as you set about writing the paper itself. Step number 4, look through your other sources. Yes, I said only to look through your other sources. Heavens, there is no way that you are going to have time to read an entire book on your subject, and some sections of books on music often are so technical that you need an advanced degree in the field just to get something out of them. Basically, I want you to locate the passages in your 2 other sources that you are going to read in detail and that you may wish to cite in your paper. Step number 5, identify pages that contain information that you want to use in the paper. Basically, just find some way to mark the pages in some non-damaging way, or just photocopy them, that contain information that deal with the material that you wish to include in your paper. If you take this simple step, you will not have to waste time trying to find them when you are creating your parenthetical citations as you are composing your text. Print out the template and read it from beginning to end. Although you already have some notion of what you have to do To write this paper, since you have read the preface already, the text of the outline restates it and augments it in a few particulars. Believe me, folks, you will not regret one bit that you took a few moments to read this text. The more familiar you are with the procedures and the things that are expected of you in writing this paper, the more successful you will be when you set about actually doing it. So please take this step seriously. Step number 7. Delete your outline from the template. Really, I never want to see it again. It is for your use only, so please do not try to sneak it into any future assignment. Step number 8. Delete all the material after the bibliography exactly as follows. First of all, scroll through the document past the bibliography to the sentence that begins as follows: do not erase. Once you have found those words, place your cursor before the D in do and then highlight all of the text to the end of the document, including the exclamation mark in really. Touch the backspace key only once. Since you have completed the bibliography, and since it should be in perfect form, you no longer need this information, and I never want to see it again. Step number 9. Delete the explanatory text of the paper exactly as follows. First, go to the very beginning of the text where it says, "Please read the directions." When you have found those words, place your cursor directly before the P in please and highlight all of the text to the end of the sentence that ends with honestly, including the exclamation mark in honestly, but nothing else. Touch the backspace key only once. You have a copy of this text. There is no reason for you to retain it in the template, and I never want to see it again. Step number 10. Replace the word title with your title and write the entire first page of text. Really, the first whole page after the title must be filled with text. Don't turn in anything less, and be certain to observe the following when you move from one paragraph to the next. When you have completed writing one paragraph, touch the Enter key only once and touch the Tab key only once before you begin typing the next paragraph. Oh, by the way, check the appearance of your text at this point here. Make sure that the text is double-spaced, that is, that there is a blank line between the lines of the text, and make sure that the font looks like the font that is used in the heading and the title as well as in the bibliography of this paper. If it doesn't, you will need to correct this. In fact, the wrong font or the wrong line spacing will greatly affect the length of the text that you are writing. And if it is not right, you may end up writing far more text than you have to for this assignment. So please check this detail before you continue.